my wonderful bees doing today? I hope you're doing very, very well. I'm going to make a poll. Favorite. Hi, you guys. I'm just making a poll. How are you doing, Cryogen? I hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a crazy day, and it will continue to be. And I'll tell you all about it in a second. I'm just getting set up here. I'm gonna get onto my computer. Hi, Chanel. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing excellent today. I'm gonna move this down a bit. There you are. Yes, you can pick neither, Fern. You can pick neither. I hope you guys are all doing well. Make sure you guys double tap the screen. I'm just getting set up, and then I'll get into our live. I'm just gonna pull up the YouTube on my laptop because we're gonna do a goal today, and I'll tell you all about it in a sec. We are live. Perfect. We're live, babies. Okay, so we're gonna do a goal. So our goal is gonna be we'll do it for 2 hours. Okay. I feel like that's a lot. Maybe we'll do We'll do 5. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Okay, I'm starting a new goal. Perfect. So, hi Floofy, how are you? Hi Glory. Hi Daycat, how are you? So we have a new goal tonight. We can go an extra hour if we have 5 people donate $5 or higher. So just a reminder, I'm just getting set up, sorry, 1 sec. Okay, and perfect. Kristen Bell is my favorite actor, so I'm obligated to refrain from voting in this poll. Hi, Cryogen. How are you guys doing? How are you doing? Do you guys notice anything different about my room? Pull this down a bit. Yo, I had Texas Roadhouse the first time, like a couple weeks ago, and it was so good. Cryogen, it was so good. What'd you eat? John's here. The rolls are so good. The steaks are so good. Hi, John. How are you? Look at your bee. Oh my god, it has wings now. So this I'm holding. I'm currently moving, you guys. I'm moving out tomorrow from this apartment, and it's the boxes on the ground. I filmed a video of, I think it was per either John Also, everyone double tap the screen and subscribe if you're new. Ryan Reynolds, definitely though. What changed? I have boxes and everything's gone. I know you don't really ever see this side of my room, but like, it's going away. It's so sad. I just found out they sell the Texas Roadhouse. Oh, amazing. So, we have a new goal tonight. If we have 5 donations of $5 or higher, or you join our Hive and become a member, that can also count. I will be going live an extra hour tonight, so you should go live 2 hours. I'll go live for 3. So spread the word. And it's fine if you don't think I'll do it. It'd be cool. Packing can be exhausting. I know, thank you. This is my old phone. She's cracked. And then these, I've been finding some fun things. These are my, everyone's hating the bowl. I'm sad, I'm sorry. Can I like change it? I'll end the bowl. I'll do something else. Ready? We'll do a different bowl. We're gonna do, I need to turn off ads. I'm sorry if you guys get them. I get no revenue from them. What's a good question? Anyone have any poll ideas? Let me know. Yeah, I'm making a better one. Fluffy says rehearsals for how to succeed in business without really trying has been tiring, but the show is coming along. We're blocking Act 2 next week. Oh, that's gonna be so fun, Fluffy. I love that musical. It's exhausting, but it'll be really fun. This is my new camera that I just filmed a vlog on. It's the DJI Osmo. So yeah, I've been packing everything up and finding some new things. We get to 10 likes, just double tap. Also, you guys should be proud of me. I just filmed eight videos for YouTube in the last 2 days. 4 each day. I have some really fun videos coming for February, so get ready. I'm excited. Ooh, I got one. Which do you like more? Okay, ready? TV. Okay, got one. Oh, we got 10 likes. Yay, thank you guys. Also, I'm gonna turn this light off. Let's see if we like this better. I like it's a little darker. Coffee or tea morning? Oh, Chanel, I just saw that. You have an Osmo as well? I love it. I love it, I love it. Look at this. I have a little woman. Her name's Chanel. Oh, I guess after you, but we can have her sit. Oops, maybe not. Can she sit? I don't know if she can sit. There we go. I'm gonna have her sit right here. Can she sit? That's the real question. Girl, sit. There we go. my junior. Yes, exactly. But yeah, this is something fun. These are my two journals. This is the first journal I ever had as a child. I've been journaling for, I think, since I was 12. So for 16 years I've been journaling. And this is my first journal. I'm not going to really read it, but I'm going to show you the dates. Is this, and the first date that I ever wrote a journal is August 31st, 2010. And I said I'm on the Royal Caribbean cruise with my family. I've been having a blast on the ship. Too bad school is almost here. Oh, this is like all my emo, like high school feels. People like TV more. I'm gonna do 5. Okay, I'm gonna pin that. Let me just pin that, and then we'll keep going. So this one's really nice because this is like leather. I got this actually abroad when I was on the cruise, and it says, "The Book of Dreams, the Book of Dreams, the Book of Dreams, Book of Dreams, Book of Dreams, Book of Dreams." And the last thing I had in this, look how small I wrote. Oh, I haven't read this forever. This, like, I love this, but like, look, it says "Life is Strange Now." The last response was, "Wow, holy mackerel, that doesn't make sense. My last journal entry, oh yay. Oh, Chanel. Yay. Everyone give Chanel a W, a W. Chanel, we love you. Thank you so much. Your donation goes straight to back to the community. And that's 1 out of 5, you guys. We only need 4 more $5 donations. And I'm going to go live an extra hour tonight to plus some fun. Chanel, so much love. Thank you. Coffee for the move. Oh, I adore you. That was so kind. Thank you. Oh, I'll count $4.99. It's $4.99. It's $5. It does count. The last journal entry. So this is, if you're new, this is my high school, my first journal ever, and it started in 2010. The last journal entry, which doesn't make sense, is from February 20th, 2021, which is crazy because I think I've had other, I think I just never finished this. I say, one goes, "I gave $2 to a homeless man. I didn't expect it, but he said he liked the new cover I bought for the Jeep. It says, 'Not everyone who wanders is lost. Life is good.' It must have related to him. The reason I picked it was because it resembled my sexuality." Oh my god. I need to reread this. I don't know if you guys ever have old journals, but it's fun to do. So, LOL, there was no $5 option, John, but as a lawyer, I'd say he'd be within its right not. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks, Chanel. We only need 4 more donations, you guys. 4 more. Maybe I'll write that down. 4 donations of, 1 second. Extra hour. Okay, I'm this for every time. But oh well, okay. Everyone's liking TV more. Okay, then movies, that's fine. So why is this not? Oh, there we go. So Kiwi says, "Hello, that was adorable. Your little blurb from the journal. Oh, yeah. This is cool. Ready? You want to see this from the journal? This is from February 23rd, 2015, and it says, guess what? You got into your dream school, NYU. Dish acting class of 2019. I am seriously so proud of you. I found out right after school on Friday the 13th. Oh, that's so cool. Hi, Rawl. It's called whispering. I can whisper. Oh, thanks, John. But yeah, Kiwi says, I love journaling, but finding old journals makes me so sad. Why? I think it can be sad. It's, if you look at it from like, I know you get really nostalgic, don't you, when you look at old journals, but I think it's really beautiful to see like how you change. For instance, I think I burned all my journals. Yeah, so that's the first one. And then what I write in nowadays, which I'm putting in on the Patreon stuff, but this is my journal. So this is my adult journal. Thanks, John. Hi Mo, what's up? What's up, Mo? So this is awesome because I got this off of Etsy. Oh, I'll also show you guys what I got for my birthday. You wanna do that too? That'd be fun. So this is fun because it's a sleeve, and I buy these books that come in here, and it has a pen holder and everything. Make sure you guys double tap the screen. We need 4 more donations of $5 or more, or you can become a member, which is like the price of $1, and that will count. And I'll go live an extra hour tonight. So let's see. So this book is this is from, it says Our Journal from 27, ages 27, and then I'll write it at the end. And then it says August 22nd, 2024, Williamsburg, New York, the West. I was in a coffee shop. Hello, Mo, 3 times the chart. And I'm currently the last journal. I guess I was drawing. The last journal entry for this, you guys, is, what's my last journal entry? Is January 14th. It was January 14th of 2025, which was 15 days ago. So 2 weeks ago was my last journal entry. You want to know how it starts? It goes like this. This is so emo, but I love it. Oh, Freya's here. Freya, I love you. This journal entry, the most recent one I've written, starts, sunlight pours in from the window to my right. Pale blue skies fade into white snow on the ground, somewhere above Illinois. I'm snug in tight with a man next to me. This small jet 2x2 is taking my sister and I to Chicago. We left our parents, brother and wife in St. Louis at the airport. They fly east as we eventually fly south. Funerals are very short. The sum up a life in a few days doesn't feel right, as if the time to celebrate that person is only a few days. I know it'll stay with us as we disappear back into our lives, bleeding into all the colors, into muck, or a new rainbow. This funeral was the first one that I actually feel like I connected to the person gone. I love Bruce. He represented hope to me. Where everyone saw a loud, obnoxious man, you saw someone brave enough to exist and express themselves as if they matter, as if they are special. I saw through him like kryptonite, and maybe it's because he allowed me to. I don't think that was the last time I would chat with him in person. I didn't think that would be the last time I would chat with him in person. I hope you're still alive somehow, somewhere. I felt really connected to you. You are a sunshine in rain. Seeing Mom let go has been strange but weirdly familiar, as if I'd gone through it before. Maybe I did with Poe. That's her dad. You were there for this trip in ways I'm proud of. Strong, open, loving, but more malleable in the way of the weak, in the way of openness. Yeah, so this is my most recent. Oh, everyone give Brandon a W. Brandon, thank you so much. Sending it because I can only watch but not listen. Gaming with friends. That doesn't mean I don't want to touch away from me. Hi, Brandon. Everybody gave Brandon a W. Yay, we only need 3 more donations of $5, you guys, or more, and I'll go live an extra hour tonight. Just 3 more. Or you can grow your own bee and become a member. That's like $1, and that will count as well. But yeah, this is my most recent one. I might keep reading if that's of interest to you. I also said, in the way of openness, she told me, Melinda told me, I was so happy to be there with all my cousins I didn't know. I wanted to hug them, so I did. There's love there, and there's love there, it must be, and I can't be the only one that sees it. On the face, we're strangers, but together, emotionally, we're vulnerable. The human part we protect. The lack of money is something you once thought didn't make you a success. You are proved, I don't even know what I'm saying, you are proved regardless. You, however, want money, and we're scared that you, wait, what the fuck am I saying? I don't know, but yeah. So that's my most recent journal entry. As a lot of you know, or maybe you don't, but my uncle passed away, so I was on the plane and I was writing about it. Fluey goes, who's the queen on the mic? What do we want to name her? I don't know. What should her name be? John goes, Brandon's always stuffing singles in Nick's virtual G-string. I love it. Quiet, what's up, y'all? Make sure you guys double tap. So yeah, this is my journal. I write in it frequently, sort of, but I can read more later if you want. Just tell me you want that, or we can do triggers and stuff. Yo, hi Alex, I'm so glad you found us. Welcome to the Hive. We adore you. A place where you can be you. I can be me. We can be everything in between. What should we name her? Sally McSusan. I love it. Meet our girl Sally. Sally's just kind of like hanging out with us tonight. I also have this guy. And they can be friends. It's a little frog. I should get a bee, don't I? I should get a bee. Bee, 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 bee. Also syrup sire. But yeah, you guys should journal. It's pretty fun. What else? Okay, I'll read another one from my journal, right? Make sure you guys double tap, and we only need 3 more donations of $5 or more, and we will go live an extra hour, so do that. But just hang out with us regardless. So So this is the journal entry, right? So it goes, today is November 3rd, and it's 7 p.m., so that was this year. Dust floats off my desk as I try to find a clear space to write. My stomach feels nervous, almost as if I have a crush, but if I feel it, if I focus on it, I'll cry. Or I think I will. I no longer have therapy. My last session was last Thursday on Halloween. She told me I was a good person and that maybe ambivalence isn't something that will ever go away. And maybe it isn't a marker for things that are wrong. To be honest with you, I think I've been trying to be someone I'm not anymore. I love art. I love making things, but I'm terrified of the future. A thought was ruminating in my head the last hour. I want to be someone, a dagger to my heart, but maybe it's the truth. Evan Asher, when I'm not with him, I think, oh, am I just using him because of his mom? Of course, but it isn't until I'm with him that I realize why I love him. He makes me feel special. Not in that you're different, but in the you matter to me, I need you type of way. Kiwi, guys. Oh, everyone give Kiwi a W. Yay. Kiwi's part of our, oh my god, you're part of the hive. Wow. Win, win, win. We love you, Kiwi. I'm so proud of you for being part of the hive. Oh my god, what's up? Evan, I love you. Wait, that's literally so crazy. I was literally just talking about you. You're my journal. Oh, I was literally, Evan, I love you. I wrote about you in my journal. I was saying why I love you because you, yeah. Wait, that's so weird. No, I'm red. But I love you, Evan. I love you so much. Evan says, hey Nick, how are you doing, buddy? I spent time with my girlfriend Kat right now. I hope everything's going well back there. I love you. Guys, Evan's so good. Everyone follow Gaming USA. What are the odds? I was literally just talking about him. And I was saying that he makes you feel special, like you matter and stuff. That's so cool. Wow. I love you, Evan. Follow Gaming USA. That's Evan. And welcome, Kiwi. But yeah, Evan, I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're hanging out with cats. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I'm just reading a journal entry. But I was saying, but in the you matter to me, I need you. I have felt like I've kicked myself to the curb, let myself sit with trash, forgetting maybe I'm not. The dust is in my lungs now, like a blanket over my airways. I feel ordinary most of the time, and I don't want to. I could cry. I'm unsure. This is my journal entry. So it's a little emo, but yes. But yes. So I encourage you guys to write and stuff. But yeah, I'll probably journal when I'm in Portland. But yay to Kiwi, guys. That means that we only need two more. We only need two more donations. Two more donations of $5 or more, or two new members, so that I go live an extra hour. You need a new emo Nick emoji. What should it be, John? Hey Jack, I have not moved out yet. Yeah, let me know what your favorite. I think her name is Sally. So I move tomorrow, you guys. Which is very bittersweet, but I'm excited and ready for a new chapter. Yeah, Kiwi, your baby bee is so cute. Hi, Hannah. How are you? try and keep all the marbles in the back tonight. I did find the Lego piece that flung on. Yeah, I did. I know there's a hole in this. Last time when I was doing this, all the marbles went out crazy. But yeah, I kind of want to keep reading my journal. Is that cool with you guys? I really don't read them that often. Yeah, Jack's right. You get to write the movie you always wanted when you move. I know. I hope you all send me good energy. I'm going to be going up to Portland for a month in February on Saturday to write for 1 month. I'm going to just hunker down and work on an art piece that I feel really called to do. I like to make movies, so Jack's so right. Jack's so right. I'm great, Hannah. I hope you're doing well. Oh, okay, John. Hopefully we'll see you later. Oh, thank you, Jack. That's so kind. Oh, yeah, last time I was studying for your last live today, I had a pre-defense thesis. Oh, that's sick. Are you a lawyer? What do you do? I'm glad it went well. I also have a TikTok, you guys should follow it. We just hit 100 subscribers, which is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh, hopefully I don't knock off, hopefully I don't knock off, Sally. But we're just gonna swipe, swipe, swipe. Oh, thank you, Jack. I hope you guys have been doing well. How's everyone's Thursday been? Frame of human rights. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm moving tomorrow, which is crazy. Oh, Jack says, I'll be in Portland for 3 weeks on St. Patrick's Day as I'm tattooing at convention. Oh, you're a tattoo artist. That's sick. Yeah, everyone, what do you guys do for work? That's so awesome. I have one tattoo. I think tattoo artists are really freaking cool. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it last time, Kiwi. I'm glad you're part of the hive. All donations go straight back to the channel, so it's very fun. I'm gonna read you another journal entry, if that's cool. So I don't know, I haven't gone through any of these. Maybe I'll go through, I don't know. So last year was really interesting because I kind of was very in my head. I don't know if you ever are. But it's all on here, which is good. You kind of get to see how you think. I'm just going to make this a thing too. I'm just making an update so that I remember and you remember too. Yeah, coming from Ireland, that's awesome. So yeah. Rhea, are you still here? I hope you're doing well. I hope you all are doing so well today. I'm packing and then I'm going to be going to get drinks later, which will be crazy. So, okay, let's read. So this is from my really early journals, and let's see what we get. Okay, maybe just do a random. Let's do this one. Oh wow, this one's a doozer. Okay, ready? So this is from This is from April 2nd, 2017. Oh, yay, Rhea's still here. I love it. Hi, Victoria, how are you? So this says, April 2nd, 2017, it said, talk to mom about death. She believes that God is love, and there's a lot of love in this world. She believes that we are all going somewhere to be back with the people we love and pets. She made sure to add on pets. She doesn't know what's after, but she does believe in good. And then I say, playwrights has always said, that's the college I went to, playwrights has always said, treat each other with kindness, yet they don't do that with casting, obviously, or booking. I don't know what this is. It ends with, I am pissed. That's crazy. Oh, Brandon. Everyone give Brandon some love. Give Brandon a W. Brandon. Brandon says, fine, you have to tell me I'm pretty, though. You are pretty. Everyone tell Brandon he's pretty. That means, guys, we only need one more donation of $5, or you become a B, and then I'm gonna go live an extra hour. You guys are crushing it. Kiwi goes, Brandon, you look pretty today. Sorry, I can't concentrate. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Love you, Fern. Have a great night. Okay, I'm gonna do another trigger. Oh, you know what will be fun, you guys, is I was going through, because I'm unboxing things. I have dentist stuff. Brandon's pretty. Thank you, Brandon. That's very kind. Everyone should thank you because you got us closer to the. I'm gonna show you what's in this box, okay? I'm gonna show you what's in this box. So, the first thing we have is this. We also have a tray. Oh. Now we have some tools, which I will be doing soon. We have a toothbrush, which I'll be using. We have different color toothpaste. So we have a pink. We have floss, which is fun. This one's fun. Ready for this? It's so close. this and we're gonna stay. But this is, look at this teeth. Look at this teeth. Look at the teeth, look at the teeth, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth, look at the teeth, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth, look at the teeth, look at the teeth. So, oh, I'm so glad Evan came on tonight. That was so fun. So, it comes with a smiley face. And you just brush your teeth. Whoops. Sorry. So you'll just brush. Make sure you get on the top as well. This is so random, I know. Can you open your mouth? Go, ah. Just brush. Just get on in there. Yeah, you have stinky breath, so I'm just gonna get in there. Just gonna get into your mouth. Okay, you're doing really good. Go like this. Ah. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna do the bottom teeth. There you go. It's important to brush your teeth twice a day. Floss. I'll floss for you, though. Don't worry, I'm your friend. I went to the dentist yesterday, you guys, and I got 3 cavities filled. It was terrible. And they put me on so much. Oh, I don't know where the floss is. They put me on so much drugs. It was crazy. Hi, gamer. How are you? How are you guys all doing? I hope you had a wonderful. I hope you're doing really well. I'm good. I'm doing really well. How much time do we have to make the last donation? 12 minutes. No, we have a bit. I think I set it for like 2 hours. So I think we have an hour left. This one is interesting. Does that sound good? This was me yesterday. So what you do is then you open it up. Quay, how are you, buddy? How are you, Quay? Rhea! Oh, you didn't need to do that. That was so sweet. Everyone give Rhea a W. I always want to flip off. A W. We just hit our goal. We're gonna go an extra hour. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that's so amazing. has a queen. Everyone give Rhea a win. We're going an extra hour because of Brandon, because of Rhea, because of Kiwi. So give them all some love. Making you work tonight. Quay, how have you been? I'm gonna put this all back. So the crazy thing is I have to work. Oh, we're gonna do a fun trigger. I'm good, I'm moving tomorrow. So I'm a little stressed. But I'm good. Oh, thanks Creed Dixon. Everyone get Creed AW. Creed says, what are some tips to get subs? That's a really great idea. So it's actually funny that you say that. So you probably know about consistency and like always just posting videos, and then try and set up a schedule so that your viewers know when to find you. But to actually get new subs, it's to go live. Quay taught me that. So I encourage you to go live, my dude. And also, look in your niche. So I don't know if you do ASMR or if you do like gaming. See what's popular and don't be afraid to try popular videos as well. Make sure that you try things that are outside your comfort zone. Can we get some W's for Creed? You guys put some W's in the comment. Thank you, Hannah. But yeah, I hope that answers your thing. It's consistency and just... I've been doing YouTube for 2 years, so it's just showing up. Thank you, Avery. Thank you, Kiwi. moving tomorrow. I have stuff sort of packed, but I'm gonna be packing more tomorrow, and then I'm moving, which is it's just so crazy. It doesn't feel real, you know. So this room, you'll never see this room ever again, except for the next month. I have videos I filmed in here, but literally just freaking crazy. Everyone should consider pressing the join button, joining our membership. We have a really awesome community of people from all over the world, and we're all about being weird, being our own selves, being our true selves, and just rooting each other on. So if you want a community, grow your own bee, like Kiwi did tonight, we're so open arms to have you. And yeah, I also have a Patreon with kind of more like intimate videos, so you can check that if you enjoy this. But we go live every Thursday evening at this time, so always come back on Thursdays. And if you want to double tap the screen, that'd be awesome. Hi gamer, how are you? Relax, relax. You are in a really safe place. So, relax. Relax, 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 relax. Can we get to 80 likes? That'd be really cool. Relax, relax. Relax, relax. This is a clicker. It's like a mini keyboard. I'm going to switch. We already hit our goal, so that's great. So people are liking TV more than movies. That's fascinating. I love Brandon. He's like, I can't hear you, but let's talk about it. So Brandon says, do you play any video games? So I do. I play Call of Duty. And there is a new zombies map. That's out. I don't know if you've ever played zombies. It's very fun, and the premise is you basically go round after round, and you try not to get overwhelmed, but you always end up doing so, and it's just how long until it happens. Oh, you did the Easter egg. I haven't done it on the new map. I haven't played the new map yet. I was gonna do it tonight, but I'm gonna get drinks and I'm gonna pack. So, ooh, can we get one more like? Can we get a few more likes to get to 80? Can we get to 100 likes, you guys? That'd be really cool. Crazy Chaos Maker, how are you? It's so good to see you, friend. So good to see you, so good to see you. I really was waiting for my friend to be free. Should get Elden Ring at some point. Maybe I should, but I'm moving. Y'all, I'm moving and I'm gonna leave my Xbox here, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. I'm just gonna do your eyes, so that's cool. Okay, just doing your eyes, just doing your eyes. You kinda have something in your eye. You have like, it looks like it's like an extra eyelash or something, but I'm just gonna scoop it out. You can try to keep still, okay? Yeah, I know it's probably tickling, so I know it tickles, but like relax into it, okay? Yeah, you have very nice eyes. I like the color. Kinda wish I had blue eyes. ASMR Elden Ring. That'd be really cool. Okay, that's not too hard on you, right? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna keep brushing until it goes away. Great, great, great. You think you're blind in the eye? I am gonna poke you. I'm just gonna make sure that you can feel this. Okay, ready? So, tap, tap, tap. Do you feel that? What about this? Tap, 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 tap. Do you feel that? What about down here? Tap, 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 tap. Okay, ready? We're gonna play a game. Tell me how many times I tap this. Tap you. Okay, ready? Tap, 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 tap. 4. Okay, great. Tap, 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 tap. How many times did I just tap you? 7. Correct. Ready? Tap, 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 tap. How many times is that? 11. Correct. Ready? Tap, 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 tap. How many times is that? 13. Good job. Okay. Can you tell me when this goes out of your vision? Okay, just tell me when and tell me. Okay, ready? And tell me. Ready? And tell me when. Okay. Tell me when. Okay. I'm gonna do the brush. Can you tell me when this is out of your vision? Ready? Okay. Tell me when it's out of your vision. Okay, great. I'm gonna do this to like clear your aura. Okay, just clearing it, clearing it, clearing it, clearing it. I'm gonna mute that. Yeah, that's very funny. I have a new video coming out which you guys will love on Sunday. It is a number 2 of my most popular video on YouTube. LOL. Okay, I'm gonna spell something. me know what I spelled. What was that? Do you know what word that was? Do you know what word? Do you know what word? Do you know what word? I can't math. It was answer. What does I'm gonna do what is B? What is BOYS spell? Boys. What is MICHAEL spell? Michael. What does WHIRLWIND spell? Whirlwind. Oh, sorry, you can hear my computer. She likes to blow up a bit. Ooh, I'm gonna pin a comment. Let me do. I think what I'm gonna do is probably read to you guys. So I'm just gonna put some of these back. What should we read? I got this book, and actually let's read this, if that's cool. So I'm gonna read this book to you. It's called, I haven't read it yet, but it's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. On the back it says, explore the wisdom of an inspirational classic and master the game of life. In this timeless bestseller, Florence Scovel helped to define the personal success genre. You do, you can write now. And written in the New Thought tradition, her message is simply and transformative. We receive back what we put into the world through our actions, energy, and attitudes. Negativity and pessimism are returned in kind, but by switching the script in favor of positive attitudes and affirmations, we are able to manifest success and joy in everything we do. Never out of print since it was first published in 1923. The Game of Life is a timeless, practical, and motivational classic that continues to bring positive change to countless lives. So, it's very short. I think it's 112 pages. So let's read the beginning. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so first chapter is called The Game. Most people consider life a battle, but it is not a battle. It is a game. It is a game, however, which cannot be played successfully without the knowledge of spiritual law, and the Old and the New Testaments give the rules of the game with wonderful clearness. Jesus Christ taught that it was a great game of giving and receiving. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This means that whatever man sends out in word or deed will return to him. What he gives, he will receive. If he gives hate, he will receive hate. And if he gives love, he will receive love. If he imagination with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Proverb 4:23. This means that what man imagines sooner or later externalizes in his affairs. I know of a man who feared a certain disease. It was a very rare disease and difficult to get, but he pictured it continually and read about it until it was manifested in his body, and he died, the victim of distorted imagination. So we see, to play successfully the game of life, we must train the imaging facility. A person with an imaging facility trained to imagine only good brings into his life every righteous desire of his heart: health, wealth, love, friends, perfect self-expression. Its highest ideals. The imagination has been called the scissors of the mind, and it is ever cutting day by day the pictures man sees there, and sooner or later he meets his own creations in his outer world. To train the imagination successfully, a man must understand the workings of his mind. The Greeks said, "Know thyself." There are three departments of the mind: the subconscious, conscious, and superconscious. The superconscious is simply power without direction. It is like steam or electricity, and it does what it is directed to do. It has no power induction. Whatever man feels deeply or images clearly is impressed upon the subconscious mind and carried out in the minutest details. So, for example, a woman I know, when a child, always made believe she was a widow. She dressed up in black clothes and wore a long black veil, and people thought she was very clever and amusing. She grew up and married a man with whom she was deeply in love, and in a short time he died, and she wore black and a weeping veil for many years. For many years. The picture of herself as a widow was impressed upon the subconscious mind, and in due time worked itself out regardless of the havoc created. The conscious mind has been called mortal or carnal mind. It is the human mind and sees life as it appears to be. It sees death, disaster, sickness, poverty, and limitation of every kind, and it impresses the subconscious. So the superconscious mind is the God mind within each man, and is the realm of perfect ideas. In it is the perfect pattern spoken by Plato, the divine design, for there is a divine design for each person. There is a place that you are to fill and no one else can fill. Something you are to do which no one else can do. There is a perfect picture of this in the superconscious mind. It usually flashes across the conscious as an unattainable ideal, something too good to be true. Thank you for the belated birthday shout out, and Nicki Minaj is on our microphone. So in reality, it is man's true destiny or destination flashed to him from the infinite intelligence which is within himself. Many people, however, are in ignorance of their true destinies and are striving for things and situations which do not belong to them, and would only bring failure and dissatisfaction if attained. For example, a woman came to me and asked me to speak the word that she would marry a certain man with whom she was very much in love with. She called him AB. I replied that this would be a violation of spiritual law, but that I would speak the word for the right man, the divine selection, the man who belonged to give her by divine right. I added, if AB is the right man, you can't lose him. And if he isn't, you will receive his equivalent. She saw AB frequently, but no headway was made in their friendship. One evening she called and said, "Do you know, for the last week, AB hasn't seemed so wonderful to me." I replied, "Maybe he is not the divine selection. Another man may be the right one." Soon after that, she met another man who fell in love with her at once, and who said she was his ideal. In fact, he said all the things that she had always wished AB would say to her. She remarked it was quite uncanny. Thank you for 100 likes, that's awesome. So, she soon returned his love and lost all interest in AB. This shows the law of substitution. A right idea was substituted for a wrong one. Therefore, there was no loss or sacrifice involved. Jesus Christ said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." And he said the kingdom was within man. The kingdom is the realm of right ideas, or the divine pattern. I'm not really spiritual, so that's why it's interesting reading this, but it says Jesus Christ taught that man's words played a leading part in the game of life. By your words ye are justified, and by your words ye are condemned. Many people have brought disaster into their lives through idle words. For example, a woman once asked me why her life was now one of poverty and limitation. Formerly, she had a home, was surrounded by beautiful things, and had plenty of money. We found she had often tired of the management of her home, and had said repeatedly, "I'm sick and tired of things. I wish I lived in a trunk." And she added, "Today I am living in that trunk." She had spoken herself into a trunk. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke to themselves in unhappy experiences. I find this very interesting because I was talking to a friend 2 nights ago, and her and her boyfriend were saying how they're really hard on themselves about the words they tell themselves, the way they think about things, and how it really makes a difference. And that's what this book is saying too, so I find that fascinating. Author really said manifesting. Go ahead and shoot your shot for your quote of the day. Also, we have a Discord, everyone. You should all join. Okay. So, for example, yeah. So this book is called The Game of Life and How to Play It. So another example is that a woman who had a great deal of money joked continually about getting ready for the poorhouse. In a few years, she was almost destitute to having impressed the subconscious mind with a picture of lack and limitation. Of course, loving him no ways more. Fortunately, the law works both ways, and a situation of lack may be changed to one of plenty. For example, a woman came to me one hot summer's day for a treatment for prosperity. She was worn out, dejected, and discouraged. She said she possessed just $8 in the world. said, "Good. We'll bless the $8 and multiply them as Jesus Christ multiplied the loaves and the fish. For he taught that every man had the power to bless and to heal and to prosper." She said, "What shall I do next?" I replied, "Follow intuition. Have you a hunch to do anything or to go anywhere? Intuition means intuition, or to be taught from within. It is man's unerring guide, and I will deal with more fully with its laws in a following chapter." So the woman replied, "I don't know. I seem to have a hunch to go home. I've just enough money for airfare and lunch. I seem to have a hunch to go home. I've just enough money for airfare. Her home was in a distant city. It was one of lack of limitation. Stay in New York, get work, and make some money," I replied. "Then go home. Never violate a hunch." Alright, now this is very interesting. So, it sounds like it's talking about manifesting. And it says, "I don't believe in speaking things into existence. However, I do think that thought shapes the way we act. Those actions eventually lead us down a certain path." I agree. I do believe to be careful what you tell yourself, right? Like, if you believe you can, you're gonna do things, right? And if you don't believe you can do things, you're not gonna do them. It's just as simple as that. And what I think we get kind of stuck in, you and I, people, is that we think there has to be an external validation to do the things we want, right? To go after our dreams, to make more money. We weirdly seek approval, and that's not your fault. That's not my fault. That's because that's like how we're raised. Like, think about it when you're a kid. You're taught to ask for validation. But the reality is that's not how the world works. I might be wrong. What do you think? And gratitude says there will never be a time where you will be perfect. And that's totally okay. No one is perfect. So you're not alone. Never think that you're less important than someone else. Gratitude, I love that. But yeah, this book, I think I saw on Instagram, and I realized it's a little religious, but I think it's because it's very old school. But a metaphysician once gave me a wonderful recipe for taking every trick in the game of life. It is I don't know, but interesting book, so. It says, yes, it is part of human nature to seek the validation of our peers. Unfortunately, LOL, because other people suck sometimes. They do. I'm gonna do a Q&A. Sorry, 1 second, you guys. I'm just making a question, so I want you guys to add. Okay. How do I accept it? Okay. I think that's beautiful. There we go. Oh. I'm doing a new question for you guys, so. But I think validation's so, normal. What should we talk? I also have Cash App, you guys. I don't know if you do that, but why is this not landing? I don't know. So fascinating. My Q&A is not staying. Oh well. Okay, whatever. I was gonna ask what you guys wanted to talk about, but I have a question. If you had to pick one of your 5 senses to permanently lose, which one would it be? I think it would be I don't even want to jinx it. Knock on wood. What would be yours? I don't want to lose any. Hi, Zeep. I don't know what it is. Is it a cow or a guinea pig? It's a cat. I love that. But yeah, I choose taste, honestly. Taste is really important, yeah. Or taste, I guess you could do taste. I would say hearing, but I'm already losing my hearing. So I don't want to lose it, you know? It's a cat with a hat, actually. I love that. Rhea says I'm choosing smell easily to get rid of. You don't like stinky people. Actually, do you guys want me to read you some of my favorite book? Let me go do this. Ready? I'll be right back. He's gone, Nick. You're free. Run, girl. Who's gone? The love of my life. So, I have 2 books, and if you guys want us to talk about stuff too, we can, but I'm feeling like you guys are relaxing, so I kind of thought I could read some more or do some triggers. Now I can taste without smell. So, 2 books I really love are, ready? The first one is this book. Hi, Glory. It's called The Alchemist, and I think I might read this to you. I am bringing this book and this other book with me to Portland to read while I'm writing my script. This book I would read once a year. It is, not to be dramatic, but life-changing. And we did hit our goal, Glory. We had 5 really generous donations. So we're going live an extra hour tonight, which will be great. Almost says The Alchemist. That book haunts me. It's so good. And then a book I bet you never have heard before. It's called this book. This book is called What They Always Tell Us. And it's by Martin Wilson. This is a queer love story book. this. I was gonna bring this up to Portland. I actually got this from Powell Books, which is a famous bookstore in Portland. This book is from the place that I'm going to be writing, and it is so simple, but it's a beautiful love story. So maybe I will. I don't think I'll make a poll, but let me know which one you want to read. I think we're gonna do The Alchemist. Always says I hated that book, and I don't know if I'm the problem because literally everyone else loves it. I love it. The beautiful thing with this book is it's really simple. You need to look through the lines. Hi, Luke's. How do you get a B next to your name? Oh my god, you go to the link in bio and you'll click it and it says grow your bee on YouTube, and you do that and you'll get a bee, and I hope you do that. You guys should all do it. It's the cheapest thing can be to do that on YouTube, and you get to grow it. Become a member. It's our mascot, and I made them myself, so. But let me know which one you want to do. Do you want to do The Alchemist, or do you want to do this book? Do you want to do The Alchemist or this book? Alchemist or this book? I love Crazy Chaos Maker says, the problem with watching your streams is I try to stay awake, so I have to try avoid getting affected by your ASMR. Yeah, growing a bee is only 99 cents. It's literally $1 a month. It's the cheapest membership you can do, and I did that because I want you guys to all have the opportunity to grow your own bee, to be part of our community, and it's really fun, and you get a lot of perks. You get your bee, which you grow over time, you get emojis, and you get early access to all my videos I post on YouTube, and you get priority commenting from me, so it's a win-win. What they never tell us. Okay, so we're gonna do this book. I think I'm just gonna read the first pages, and oh my god, I'm excited. I saw this on my bookshelf and I was like, this would be great to read while I'm writing my own thing. So let's go. Ready? First page is named Alex. Alex. On a Saturday morning in November, Alex finds himself alone for the weekend, so he decides to break a few rules. First, he wears his father's worn-out blue terry cloth robe around the house and turns the thermostat up. He doesn't flush the toilet right away or put the seat down, nor does he take the trash out, just lets all the debris, balled-up napkins, fast food bags, and wax paper cups, a clunky box of steely cereal pile and cling close to the edges of the trash can. Last night, he ate a cheeseburger and an order of fries with ketchup on his parents' wedding china, and he didn't even wash the plate afterwards. He just let it sit on the counter, the crumbs and salt caking on the grease. He also drank 3 Heinekens from the refrigerator and some of his older brother's stash of cheap vodka from a large green-tinted plastic bottle, which James hides in his old toy chest under his tennis gear. The weekend isn't supposed to be a solitary one, but James has also broken rules. After their mother and father left for a wedding in Nashville, leaving numbers to call in case of an emergency and money for meals and groceries, James went to stay with his girlfriend at the La Quinta Hotel by the interstate. He told Alex that he had planned this La Quinta weekend for a while. "Don't screw it up for me," he said. James's girlfriend is named Alice, but the name doesn't suit her, Alex thinks, because Alice's are usually maids or Sunday school teachers or sweet-faced TV weather girls. Oh, hi, Vescrian. How are you? she's a senior like James, and Alex knows that she's always wears tight jeans and too much makeup. She swears a lot, and she smokes Virginia Slim cigarettes in the parking lot both before and after school. Alex is certain that she's had plenty of other boyfriends before, so James isn't that special. So, a whole day alone, and Alex doesn't feel like doing much of anything. No homework, no exercising, no pleasure reading, nothing. His parents had almost made him go to the wedding. A family friend's son is getting married. Someone Alex doesn't even really know because the guy is so much older. But they finally relented in allowing him to stay home until under the watchful eye of James. When he gets tired of sitting around, Alex walks around the house, peering out the windows like he's examining some strange world. The front lawn is beige and brittle, and the limbs of the slouchy oak tree are exposed and pocked pale gray. The backyard butts up to a small thatch forest of mostly pine trees that are tall and thin and almost menacing looking. Alex and James used to play in that forest, but neither of them has ventured back there in years. Alex ends up in the kitchen and picks out a powdered donuts he has plucked from a plastic package. When he looks out the bay window at the house across the street, he sees the small boy who lives there with his mother. The boy and his mother are quiet and have kept to themselves, mostly since they moved in this past summer. Alex's mother said they must be renting the place because as far as she knew, Mr. Pembroke still owned the house. Mom has done all the neighborly things, made them cookies and stuff, but still, the two of them remain mysterious. The little boy has red hair, extremely red, the unnatural color of a Coke can. Today, he lies in his driveway without a coat on and reads a heavy book. Alex often sees the boy outside lurking, talking to himself, moving his hands about like a conductor always alone. The phone rings, an angry, intrusive noise, and Alex thinks about not answering it. The little boy, as if he can hear it ringing, picks up his head and stares at Alex's yard. Before his parents left, they instructed Alex to tell anyone who calls for them that they are busy or out running errands, not out of town, in case a potential robber or kidnapper or killer calls and gets some ideas. Yeah, right. Before the answering machine can pick up, Alex answers quietly. May I speak to Mr. Joseph Donaldson, please? A female voice, overly formal practiced. He's out of town. Another broken rule. But it doesn't matter. It's just a woman from the phone company, and she says she'll call back at a more convenient time. He hadn't thought the phone would be for him anyway, because no one has called Alex for a couple of months, ever since he swallowed Pine Sol at Marty Miller's lake house party, and had to be rushed to the hospital. The party took place in early September, the weekend after Labor Day, and served as the annual Welcome Back to School Drunk Fest for the junior and senior class. Because of Alex, the party had been ruined, and after that night, everyone thought Alex was mentally disturbed, fucked in the head. After the incident, Alex was out of school for 3 weeks. He sat at home, mostly in his bed, waiting for the phone to ring, waiting for his friends Kirk and Tyler, his musketeers, his mother always said, and the others to call him. Maybe it was some gesture of concern. He expected that, at least from the girls like Beth or Lang. Girls are supposed to be sweet and caring, aren't they? But they never called either. Instead of sympathy, he was greeted with silence. that's not all. They avoid him at school too. All of them. All of his classmates. They walk by without meeting his eyes, and he can almost hear their thoughts about him as he continues down the halls. Freak. Loser. Stay away from us. James thinks Alex is crazy and has said as much at the hospital while their parents talked to the doctor in the hall. James said, "Why would anyone do that? Why?" Alex had wanted to answer him, but he had just fingered his identification bracelet and watched the empty gray green screen of the TV that was perched on a ledge in the corner of the room. If he could have transported himself into the TV, into some after-school special where a boy liked him after an event like this, could return home, return to school triumphantly in the 50th minute of the show, all forgiven, all misunderstandings cleared by the time the credits started rolling. After the party, Alex's mother locked all the cleaning supplies in her bathroom cabinet using an actual padlock, even though Alex swore that they didn't need to worry about him doing something like that anymore. It was ridiculous, locking it away. After all, couldn't Alex just buy more on his own if he really wanted to do it again? Now the lock is gone, but his mother still hides all toxic supplies behind boxes of Kleenex and rolls of Charmin. On this Saturday, Alex has taken a bottle of Mr. Clean, as if somehow a different brand would be enough of a deterrent, out from under the dusty cabinet and placed it on the kitchen counter next to the blender. He has no plans to use it, but he gets a rare, bold charge from placing it in plain sight. Outside, the little red-headed boy is throwing pebbles at the neighbor's iron mailbox, which is painted to look like a cozy 2-story lime greenhouse, complete with a shingled roof and a flagstone walkway. Alex's own house is red-bricked, 2-story, rectangular, pretty, but not an architectural wonder. The backyard has a swing set that hasn't been used for some time now, but that is still rooted in the ground with concrete. Alex's mother wants to build a gazebo where the swing set is, but his father is dragging his feet about it, complaining that it's too expensive. Alex thinks about all this now, the particulars of his home. He has lived in this house his whole life, and yet it doesn't feel like it used to. It doesn't feel familiar. Something is different, and the silence only reminds him of this. He even smells his house, the way a stranger would upon entering an unfamiliar dwelling. It is sour smell like a lemony sweat, maybe from the dried fruit potpourri his mother places out in cut glass dishes all over the place. The phone rings again and he grabs it immediately. He doesn't say hello, but holds his mouth there as if waiting to kiss it. Hello, a voice says, maybe the same woman as earlier. No one's home, he says, and hangs up. And yeah, that's a little bit of this book. It's called What They Always Tell Us, and it's a very good love story book, if I remember, I think you follow Alex as he falls in love for the first time. What am I not telling you? Something about reading. Do you want to know what the background says? I love that, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you loved it. Loving him, no ASMR. I'm going to read you the back. So we just had that intro. This is what the back is. Ready? James. Popular, smart, and athletic. James seems to have it all, but the only thing James really wants is his college acceptance letter. so he can get far away from Alabama after high school. He's tired of the same old parties, the tennis team's so-called girlfriend, Alice, his ex, Claire, and especially his quiet younger brother, Alex. In a town where secrets are hard to keep, everyone knows what Alex did at the annual back-to-school party. The only question is why. Alex, with his friends no longer talking to him and his brother constantly in motion, Alex is prepared to get through junior year on his own. And he would if his 10-year-old neighbor, Henry, didn't keep showing up looking for company. Even James seems intrigued by Henry and by the strange cars that come and go from his house across the street. But what Alex cares most about is running, and when he's encouraged to try out for cross country, he's surprised to find more than just a supportive teammate in his brother's friend, Nathan. Thoughtful and moving, what they always tell us is a powerful debut novel about the bond between two brothers and the year that changes everything. This book is so good, you guys. It's so good. Go check it out. But yeah, it shows you who James is. It shows you who Alex is. It's awesome. I love this book. And I'm excited. I haven't read it. Last time I read it was probably 2 years ago. And I'm going to read it on my trip. And I remember it being a book that like pulls you in. And you know those books that you just like pull you in and you can't stop reading it. That's what that is. So yeah. So yeah, we can also read The Alchemist later too if you want. Why did he do that at the party? I think you find out later why he did it. So I forgot the love stories with Nathan. It's such a good book. I think I was crying at the end of it, and I remember it got it in Portland, and I was reading it at a brewery, and I had to finish the book. But yeah, it's a great book. I think we might read The Alchemist. Do you guys care? Or I can do more triggers if you guys want. Let me know what you prefer. But The Alchemist is a really good book too. it's one of those books that changes how you think. Ooh, a little alchemy in your life. Let me read. I'm gonna read it for you guys, okay? This book is really good, so. It's called The Alchemist. And it's by Paulo Coelho. And the back says, to realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. So let me just read to the beginning. I also love this book because, oh, I love you, Brandon. Everyone give Brandon a W. Brandon, that's so sweet. I'll give you tons of attention, you beautiful soul. Thank you. He says last minute donation because I'm desperate for attention. Thank you for being the best ASMR artist. I love you. That's so kind, Brandon. Thank you for supporting the channel so much. You are literally the reason we do so many things. And I want to give you a heads up. You'll see it soon because you're a member, but I have a roleplay I filmed that's inspired by your suggestion. So get ready. But thank you. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Thanks, Brandon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So this book is so cool because it has photos in it too, which I really love. And I'll just read you the first page if you want to get just of it. It's literally only what's this? It's literally only 168 pages. Brandon, have you read this before? So, the opening, let me just read you the opening. The Alchemist. The Alchemist. This is really cool. So this is a foreword, ready? So it says that when The Alchemist was first published 25 years ago, in my native Brazil, no one noticed. A bookseller in the northeast corner of the country told me that only one person purchased a copy the first week of its release. It took another 6 months for the bookseller to unload a second copy, and that was the same person who bought the first. And who knows how long it took to sell the third. By the end of the year, it was very clear to everyone that The Alchemist, this book, wasn't working. My original publisher decided to cut me loose and canceled our contract. They wiped their hands on the project and let me take the book with me. I was 41 and desperate, so it was like a complete failure, which is crazy. Also, look at Brandon's cute emojis. I love it, Brandon. I hope you guys are all doing good. Tell me how your day's been, and if you want to talk about anything too. I'm just kind of like going through books. What's cool about this book though is that so he never lost faith. He never wavered on his vision. The why, because it was more in there. All my heart and soul was in this book. That's why he says he was living his own metaphor. Or a magical place in pursuit of some unknown treasure. At the end of his journey, the man realizes the treasure was him the entire time. So this book, he was following the theme of this book, and that's why he kept going. So 8 months later, an American visiting Brazil picked up a copy of The Alchemist in a local bookstore. He wanted to translate the book and help me find a publisher in the United States. They agreed, and there were ads in the New York Times and Influential. It started, but it still took some time to sell. It only sold through word of mouth, and one day Bill Clinton was photographed leaving the White House with this copy, and then Madonna, and then all these famous people. So then The Alchemist became a spontaneous and organic phenomenon, and the book hit New York Times bestseller, and it stayed there for 300 weeks, which is absurd. That's Alchemist would be a huge success, and he said the answer is no. I had no idea. How could I? When I sat down to write The Alchemist, all I knew is that I wanted to write about my soul. I wanted to write about my first quest to find my treasure. So that's what's cool about this book. It was a failure, and then it succeeded later. So, The Alchemist. I'm just going to read you the first page. Oh. Well, do we do prologue? I'm not going to do the prologue. Part 1. If he was the treasure the entire time, how much could I sell him for? I don't know, you could ask him. So, the boy's name was Santiago. Dusk was falling as the boy arrived with his herd at an abandoned church, and the roof had fallen in long ago, and an enormous sycamore had grown on the spot where this sacristy had once stood. He decided to spend the night there. He saw to it that all the sheep entered through the ruined gate, and then laid some planks across it to prevent the flock from wandering away during the night. There were no wolves in the region, but once an animal had strayed during the night, and the boy had to spend the entire next day searching for it, so he was very protective. He swept the floor with his jacket and laid down, using the book he had just finished reading as a pillow. He told himself that he would have to start reading thicker books because they lasted longer and made more comfortable pillows. It was still dark when he awoke, and looking up he could see the stars through the half-destroyed roof. I wanted to sleep a little longer, he thought. He had had the same dream that night as a week ago, and once again he had awakened before it ended. He arose, and taking up his crook began to awaken the sheep that still slept. He had noticed that as soon as he awoke, most of his animals also began to stir. It was as if some mysterious energy bound his life to that of the sheep with whom he had spent the past 2 years, leading them through the countryside in search of food and water. They are so used to me that they know my schedule, he muttered. Thinking about that for a moment, he realized that it could be the other way around, and that maybe it was he who had become accustomed to their schedule. If you have pets, you know what he's talking about. You know, if you have a cat or a dog, and how, like, you think you train them, but secretly they train you. But there were certain of them who took a little bit longer to awaken, and the boy prodded them one by one with his crook, calling each by name. He always believed that the sheep were able to understand what he said. So there were times when he read them parts of his books. That were times where that had made an impression on him, and when he would tell them of the loneliness or the happiness of a shepherd in the fields. Sometimes he would comment to them on things he had seen in the villages they passed. But for a few days, he had spoken to them about only one thing. You know what that thing is? The daughter of a merchant who lived in the village they would reach in about 4 days. He had been in the village only once the year before. The merchant was the proprietor of a dry goods shop and always demanded that the sheep be sheared in his presence so that he would not be cheated. A friend had told the boy about the shop, and he had taken his sheep there. I need to sell some wood, the boy told the merchant. The shop was busy, and the man asked the shepherd to wait until the afternoon. So the boy sat on the steps of the shop and took a book from his bag. I didn't know shepherds knew how to read, said a girl's voice behind him. The girl was typical of the region of Andalusia, with flowing black hair and eyes that vaguely recalled the Moorish conquerors. Well, usually I learn more from my sheep than from my books, he answered. During the 2 hours that day, I'll continue, but look at this beautiful photo of him with his sheep. During the 2 hours that they talked, she told him she was the merchant's daughter and spoke of life in the village where each day was like all the others. The shepherd told her of the Andalusian countryside and related the news from the other towns where he had stopped. It was a pleasant change from talking to his sheep. "How did you learn to read?" the girl asked at a point. "Like everybody learns," he said, "in school." "Well, if you know how to read, why are you just a shepherd?" The boy mumbled an answer that allowed him to avoid responding to her question. He was sure the girl would never understand. He went on telling stories about his travels, and her bright Moorish eyes went wide with fear and surprise. As the time passed, the boy found himself wishing that the day would never end, and that her father would stay busy and keep him waiting for 3 days. He recognized that he was feeling something he had never experienced before, the desire to live in one place forever. With the girl with the raven hair, his days would never be the same again. But finally the merchant appeared and asked the boy to shear 4 sheep, and he paid for the wool and asked the shepherd to come back the following year. And now, it was only 4 days before he would be back in the same village. He was excited and at the same time uneasy. Maybe the girl had already forgotten him. Lots of shepherds passed through selling their wool. "It doesn't matter," he said to his sheep. I know other girls in other places." But in his heart he knew that it did matter, and he knew that shepherds, like seamen and like traveling salesmen, always found a town where there was someone who could make them forget the joys of carefree wandering. The day was dawning, and the shepherd urged his sheep in the direction of the sun. They never have to make any decisions, he thought. Maybe that's why they always stay so close to me. "Oh, thanks, Santiago. That's very kind of you. You're beautiful, too." As long as the boy knew how to find the best pastures in Andalusia, they would be his friends. Yes, their days were all the same, which, with the seemingly endless hours between sunrise and dusk, and they had never read a book in their young lives, and they didn't understand when the boy told them about the sights of the cities. They were content with just food and water, and in exchange they generously gave of their wool, their company, and once in a while, their meat. If I became a monster today and decided to kill them one by one, they would become aware only after most of the flock had been slaughtered, thought the boy. They'd trust me, and they've forgotten how to rely on their own instincts because I lead them to nourishment. Foreshadowing. The boy was surprised at his own thoughts. Maybe the church with the sycamore growing from within had been haunted. It had caused him to have the same dream for a second time, and it was causing him to feel anger toward his faithful companions. He drank a bit from the wine that remained from his dinner of the night before, and he gathered his jacket closer to his body. He knew that a few hours from now, with the sun at its zenith, the heat would be so great that he would not be able to lead his flock across the fields. It was the time of day when all of Spain slept during the summer. The heat lasted until nightfall, and all the time he had to carry his jacket, but when he thought to complain about the burden of its weight, he remembered that because he had the jacket, he had withstood the cold of the dawn. We have to be prepared for change, he thought, and he was grateful for the jacket's weight and warmth. The jacket had a purpose, and so did the boy. His purpose in life was to travel, and after 2 years of walking the Andalusian terrain, he knew all the cities of the region. He was planning on this visit to explain to the girl how it was that a simple shepherd knew how to read, that he had attended a seminary until he was 16. His parents had wanted him to become a priest, and therefore a source of pride for a simple farm family. He had studied Latin, Spanish, and theology, but ever since he had been a child, he had wanted to know the world, and this much more important to him than knowing God and learning about man's sins. One afternoon, on a visit to his family, he had summoned up the courage to tell his father that he didn't want to become a priest. that he wanted to travel. Oh, do you mean foreshadowing for the guides in the desert? Yes, foreshadowing that he is, as we all are, he lives the life he is because someone is telling him to, that they're leading him to nourishment, and that he's not trusting his own instinct. And he blames the sheep for not doing that when he knows himself that he doesn't do. That's the foreshadowing. And it's cool because he learns not to. That's the power of this book. He learns about intuition and how to trust his own thing, and how there's so many twists and turns in the book where you're like, I don't know how he's gonna get out of it, but he does, and something better happens, and it's crazy because it logically makes sense. So it's really well written. We're reading The Alchemist, by the way, if you're new here. And everyone double tap the screen, join our membership. I go live every Thursday. I'd love to see you. So, people from all over the world have passed through this village, son, his father said. They come in search of new things, but when they leave, they are basically the same people they were when they arrived. They climb the mountain to see the castle, and they wind up thinking that the past was better than what we have now. They have blonde hair or dark skin, but basically they're the same as the people who live right here. But I'd like to see the castles and towns where they live, the boy explained. Those people, when they see our land, say that they would like to live here forever, his father continued. Well, I'd like to see their land and see how they live, said his son. The people who come here have a lot of money to spend, so they can afford to travel, his father said. Amongst us, the only ones who travel are the shepherds. Well, then I'll be a shepherd. His father said no more. The next day, he gave his son a pouch that held 3 ancient Spanish coins. I found these one day in the fields. I wanted them to be part of your inheritance. But use them to buy your flock. That's the picture of the coins that the dad gave the son. And he said, take to the fields, and someday you'll learn that on our countryside is the best and our women are the most beautiful. And he gave the boy his blessing. The boy could see in his father's gaze a desire to be able himself to travel the world, a desire that was still alive despite his father's having had to bury it over dozens of years under the burden of struggling for water to drink, food to eat, in the same place to sleep every night of his life. The horizon was tinged with red, and suddenly the sun appeared. The boy thought back to the conversation with his father and felt happy. He had already seen many castles and met many women, but none the equal of the one who awaited him several days hence. He owned a jacket, a book that he could trade for another, and a flock of sheep, but most important, he was able every day to live out his dream. If he were to tire of the Andalusian fields, he could sell his sheep and go to the sea. By the time he had enough of the sea, he would already have known other cities, other women, and other chances to be happy. And I couldn't have found God in the seminary, he thought as he looked at the sunrise. Whenever he could, he sought out a new road to travel. He had never been to that ruined church before, in spite of having traveled through those parts many times. The world was huge and inexhaustible. He had only to allow his sheep to set the route for a while, and he would discover other interesting things. The problem is that they don't even realize that they're walking a new road every day. They don't see that the fields are new and that the seasons change. All they think about is food and water. Maybe we're all that way, the boy mused. Even me, I haven't thought of other women since I met the merchant's daughter. Looking at the sun, he calculated that he would reach Tarifa before midday. There he could exchange his book for a thicker one, fill his wine bottle, shave, and have a haircut. He had to prepare himself for his meeting with the girl, and he didn't want to think about the possibility that some other shepherd with a larger flock of sheep had arrived there before him and asked for her hand. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting, he thought, as he looked again at the position of the sun and hurried his pace. He had suddenly remembered that in Tarifa there was an old woman who interpreted dreams. has these dreams, and he goes to this fortune teller, and she tells him that he needs to travel the world, and he doesn't believe it, but then things go wrong, and he decides to go after that journey, and it's a really beautiful book. It's just unpredictable. It is very easy to read. Look at this. Look at, like, the lettering is easy. It has pictures. It's only like 160 pages, and I used to read this once a year. It really changes the way you think of things. So, hi Duddleman, how are you? I'm gonna take her off. How are you doing? So yeah, those are the two books I'm really into. You're alright. Oh, sorry. I hope you're doing okay. Look at your bee. I love it. Feel free to chill with me, man. Another book that everyone knows I love on this channel. You can give me crap about it because everyone else does, but I love the book. Atomic Habits. John and Fern aren't here. I don't know if Ray is still here, but people give me crap because I used to plug that book a lot. Let's see, what's our next trigger? I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, where's my, yeah, let's do this. I think I'm gonna do a new poll. Let's see, I'm just gonna do a new poll just for fun. Oops, that's the wrong one. Give me 1 second, you guys. 1 second. And one more option. What's this do? No. Oh, this is so funny. Okay. We have a new. Because it's exciting. We have an additional hour or so because of all the donations, so I'm still on. I love the hearts. I can see them. That's so sweet. But yeah, I hope that you are doing well. And rest, 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 rest. Relax, relax, relax. But yeah, I hope you know how amazing you are. And, I recommend both those books. The Alchemist is really a good reminder of like changing and to change in your life. And nothing is permanent, and you know, if things are uncomfortable, so short that you're allowed to become different people in your life, okay? If one day you wake up and you say, I don't like my job, I don't like who I'm pretending to be, become someone else. Do the opposite. That is what you're meant to do in life. You're not meant to just stick around and do the same thing, so. Loving hypno ASMR, so what got you into ASMR videos? I'd love to hear what got you into ASMR videos. I loved listening to them when I was younger, and I love film. I am a screenwriter and director, and I love making art and an actor, and I love video making, and ASMR was fun because it looked like a really cool community of people, and I watched it every night, and to be honest, it used to cringe me out. The first time you watch ASMR videos, you know, roleplays when they're like eye to eye with you, it breaks down a wall that is very uncomfortable and very cringy. But once you get past that, I loved it, and initially I thought I would start doing ASMR YouTube because I didn't want to do YouTube, but a niche was better. Loved ASMR, and I started this channel called asmrramble ASMR because all my videos were just rambles. I would post every day except for Saturday for a whole year, basically unedited rambles about my life, and I started filming everything at the start of my short film Flowers, which is why Flowers, my short film, is on my YouTube channel here. It's not ASMR, but it's on here because everyone that's been with me from the beginning has heard me talk about the film so often that a lot of people wanted to watch it, and so I just brought it home, and I started doing rambles. Hi Monkey, how are you? I started doing rambles, and oh, Gentleman, thank you so much, dude. You love the short film. That is a part of my heart, so thank you. I find it very spiritual. Like, it just means a lot. I worked very hard on it. Thank you. I started doing rambles, and then you know, when you do ASMR YouTube, you slowly get more comfortable doing uncomfortable things. So then I started doing role plays and going live, and it's turned out into something so different. I know it's relaxation, and I can always get better at being more relaxing, I know, and I'm gonna work on it for you guys so you can rest, but I don't know, I feel like ASMR, this might be really absurd, but I feel like it can change the world. People need to rest and be reminded that they're so loved, and that like you are special and you have an impact on the world, and good things come to you. That's why at the end of every video I always, I don't know if you catch it, but I always tell you, I go, thank you for all the good you do in the world. I noticed that everyone else does on this channel too, because like, I just feel like there's so much power in recharging you after a long day, and that might be one of my missions in life. That's kind of cool, so that's why I do ASMR. I just love recharging you and helping you melt the worries away of your world and just get regrounded to your really amazing self. And I also know when I started ASMR, I was very lonely before I did my channel. I was in a new city, felt like I had no friends, felt like what's the point of life, and you guys give me a community, and I try and give it back to you guys. So. Oh. Chicken. I was like, who's monkey? Wow, impressive every day. That's really interesting, inspiring that you leaned into what you were already doing. Yeah. I hope that it does. The community is super sweet. I know I love our community. I love you guys. I love the ASMR community. And something that I've been learning I think it's something you learn eventually. I make these videos for you. I don't make these videos for my friends or my family. So when they watch it, if they get cringed out, if they're like, I don't really like ASMR, I'm not making these videos for them. I'm making these videos for you, for people who love ASMR. That's like with art or your life too. Like, I make art for people that's resonating for. The people that doesn't, like, I can care what they think, but it's then not for them, if that makes sense. And that's something I've been realizing recently too, because it's really scary putting yourself on the internet. It's scary trying new things. I have a new video, like, leaning more into adult content, which you might watch and be like, Nick, that's not adult content, but it's NSFW, and it's me asking questions, like very R-rated questions, and I've never done that before, and I do it because I know a lot of you like it, and I do sometimes worry about, okay, well, the future, like, what if people come on my channel and they watch all that stuff, and what will they say or think, and will I be excluded, and all that stuff, and it does make me nervous. It does sometimes make me want to stop, but to be honest, that's what I'm learning recently, is like, I make this for you guys. That's my goal, and I hope that when that happens in the future, if people come on my channel, they don't understand what it is, I hope they just, I don't know, I'm okay with being weird. You know, I'm okay with living a life where it's mine and authentic, because I think I'm doing really good work for people. And if that means trying new things and being outside the box and maybe being a little sexual or whatever, I think that's okay. There's nothing wrong about any of that. We just as a society make it uncomfortable. So that's how I got into ASMR. That's where I am right now in ASMR. And I just find a lot of healing in it, so. Bye, Tunnelman. Oh, I love you, Vescran. Nick, we love you. I love you, Vescran. Oh yeah, I do the hand movement in my videos. I have a friend who hates them. LOL, that's funny. But thank you. I love you guys too. You guys mean a lot to me, and I feel really lucky that I've created a community with you guys, and yeah, those are some things that I'm going through right now, and it's a hard thing to learn to, like, who do you give your energy to, and who do you say, I hear you, but I actually don't care. I got so paralyzed taking in everyone's information and caring about it, and, like, to be honest, it's like me moving out of this place. I loved my roommate. I thought she was amazing. I still think she's great. Was she there for me in ways that I hoped? No. Did she treat me in ways I wish she did? No. And because of that, I need to let go of, like, trying to be, I need to not care so much about what she thinks about me. Does that make sense? I need to, like, pull away, because I'm like, in reality we said we were closer, but your actions don't line up. And that's okay. But also, I then don't have to care as much. Like, you don't get the value of Nick. And so I'm not gonna value you. Don't get me wrong, I'll be nice, and we're all nice. If you're watching this, you're nice too. You're nice on default. I just know it because you're a good person. You're allowed to be angry and mad and even sometimes mean. You hold so much passion and a lot of openness, and what's the word? You give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt when they're mean or angry, right? People will do that for you too, so you can be how you need to be. Oh, I love you guys. Match energy, not, yeah. And that's a hard pill to swallow, you know? It's a very hard pill to swallow, but it's something I'm learning, and it's freed me up a bit because I'm realizing, you know what, like, I don't need to care, and I'll be okay. It's scary, but I've been through a lot of worse worst things. And I think that's the beautiful thing about getting older, is you realize that the things that scare you when you feel like you can't get through things, you have a track record showing you otherwise. When you're younger, and I'm young, I get that, but when you're really young, you only have like one experience. So when you're up a new notch, you feel like, holy crap, it's a big mountain. How do I go through this? I'm failing. And the thing is, you might not get where you want to go, but you'll realize that you might end up somewhere better, and that you're still intact, and you actually like yourself. Yeah, maybe you didn't become the person you wanted to be at the time, but you actually still like who you are. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to like someone like yourself when you turn out to be someone that you didn't see coming. I think that's like true love. But yeah, so that's something you're asking about ASMR. That's something I'm realizing is like, I make these videos for you guys. I find them so fun to make. I love our community. I want to grow with you guys, and I want you to come to my channel, relax, be weird, be taken off guard by the content, just so you can have a little bit of a laugh, and you can remind yourself that life isn't too serious. I'm gonna write that down. Life isn't too serious. I'm thinking of merch ideas. Let me just write it down. Oops. Life isn't so serious. The biggest thing to remember is always keep moving forward. If someone knocks you back a few steps, shake it off and keep moving forward. Vice Green, I love that. It's true. We're all gonna be knocked down, you guys. And I think something to remember is you have so many people that love you, that are there for you. We're here for you. We love you. I love you. I show up every Thursday because I care for you guys. We chill, we do triggers, but I'm also here in case something happens and you want to talk about it, you want to vent. We're a community and we show up for each other, and you never have to do anything alone, okay? Well, I'll take that back. You might have to make decisions alone, you might have to move alone, be physically alone, but mentally, I hope I can create a space where you don't feel like you're ever alone. Where you say, oh, I had a rough day, you know what, I'm gonna lay in bed and listen to Nick's Ramble ASMR. Oh, I had a rough day, I'm gonna go on live with Nick. Oh, I had a rough day, I'm gonna go to the Discord and I'm just gonna chat with people and see what are people, you know, excited about, what are people struggling with. Everyone should join the Discord, by the way. Everything's in link in bio, and we hang out there off of YouTube. So, Nick for Halloween, way off my note. Can we be boobies? Boobies? Oh my gosh. Assassin's Creed, I hate you. Where's John when I need him? Boo. I'm very sad to leave this place. That was very funny. LOL. I'm very sad to leave this place. I grew this there. I used to have the bee corner. If you used to watch, I used to put bees on the wall. Brandon probably knows, and I'm gonna take that down tomorrow. So, question for later: is there anything special you do to groom your mustache? Oh, Brandy. I can answer that. Nothing recently, but I do comb it. I use a shaver to like level it out, so like I put a 5 or a 7 on it and just, and then I grab a razor and I like snip it here, and then I shave underneath it. Comb it, I clip underneath the lip. LOL. But yeah, this has been my home for a year, and you guys know I did a lot of YouTube channel videos here, and I'm ready now. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to start a new chapter. guys can join me on it, and I hope you do. Consider joining my other YouTube channel as well. I'm gonna make more videos there. I made one like a few weeks ago, but it's so scary to try new things. It's so scary to feel like I don't know what you're doing. But I'm so ready to just try things and be with family again and just be surrounded by people I love. And what's crazy is I love so many people here. I finally have friends here. I have people that I can go to that will actually tell me what's really going on in my life. People that, with my roommate, they're like, people that are honest with me, and they say, you know, with your roommate, they're like, that's actually pretty shitty, Nick. Like, I know you're thinking positive, but as your friends, like, that shouldn't have happened. Or someone being like, yeah, they shouldn't treat you like that. Like, having people, I have friends here that actually care, and that actually, like, I can stay at one of their places tomorrow night, and I just feel very lucky. Oh, Vescrian's so sweet. Vescrian says, Nick, everything's going to work out great for you. I feel it in my heart, babes. I love you. Oh, wishing you safe travels and fun adventures. It's bedtime on the East Coast. Thanks for relaxing, sweet time. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Loving Hypno ASMR. I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm excited to go. It's just scary. Because, I know I get in my head too much, but the scary thing about moving on is you never really will know what you miss until it's gone. So I'll be like, oh man, like, yeah, what you take for granted becomes very obvious. Kinkan is so late. I'm potentially so late. You are. What up, chica? It's okay, we have half an hour left, so we can chill. Life's been good. I was reading 2 books. We hit our donation goal, so that's why I'm live an extra hour. Live an extra hour. It's crazy. I'm gonna go get drinks after this too, which is wild. I'm saying goodbye to friends. Thanks. How are you doing, Kikan? How are you doing? And everyone, remember to double tap the screen to like. You guys can also join a membership. Everything's linked in bio. It's the price of a coffee, way less than that. And all donations go back to the channel. If you like these lives, you like the videos, it really helps to continue doing them. And yeah, you get special perks and stuff, so check it out if you love the channel, if you love these lives and stuff. I'm alive at work today, so I'm exhausted. Dude, I feel you. I didn't work, but I'm sorry you're exhausted. I'm tired too. I have so much packing to do that I'll do later tonight. I don't want to do it, but I do. And I have to go get drinks with someone, but maybe I won't really drink anything. Barista life. Oh, that's so real. How long was your hours today? But yeah, I hope that whatever you're going through in life, excuse the car, you know that you have options. You always have options. And I know sometimes it feels like it's not an option. But you do. I can't wait to get out of this noisy neighborhood. Jeez. The walls are so thin, you guys. I literally have to film at like midnight. That's why I always look so sleepy. I film at midnight. Because it's crazy. I wonder whose car it is. I hope it's not mine. Uh-oh. I'm kind of stressed out. you. Nick, I might not be here next Thursday. A week from today, we'll have a new bee in the hive. Oh my god. A Vescrian is gonna have a baby. That's so exciting. That was not my car. That's so cool. Vescrian. Vescrian have a baby. LOL, go check. Should I go check? I can take you guys with me. It's not gonna be very relaxing though. So annoying. Do you think it's mine? My roommate just came back. Oh my god, how long does it go? That's crazy. Yay, it stopped. Hopefully my car doesn't get taken. I gotta use it to drive later. My roommate just came back and I have all these boxes in the living room, so she's probably like, what? Question for later. Brandon, I love that you keep asking questions for later. What classes do I take to be as cute as Nick? Oh, Brandon, you're so precious. Was it mine? I hope not. I don't know. Very sweet. Smother me up. Can we get 2 more likes to get to 115, guys? That's crazy. Also, could we get any more bees in our hive? That'd be cool. Oh yeah, Brandon, you're always cute as a button. And yeah, guys, press the likes button down below too. I think it helps with you too. So you see the emojis next to your name, or next to like where you put a comment. I see those. I'll tell you. Someone poke stuff. I'll tell you what I see. Okay. I thought there's a delay, but yeah, whatever you're going through, just know that it's gonna be okay. And remember too that you get so much wiser when you get older. So like, we're supposed to go through challenges that we don't know how to correct them or know what to do. That's why we have friends. That's why you need friends. That's why you need family. Jamie, stop. You look like Ryan Reynolds. I love you. Oh, Mallory. That was so sweet. I feel very blessed that you landed here. My name's Nick, by the way. Mallory says I was just scrolling and found your wonderful stream. I know I don't know you, but I hope you have a wonderful adventure with your move. Thanks, Mallory. I go live every Thursday. My name's Nick, and we welcome you with open arms. We would love for you to be part of our community. We're full of really good people, just trying our best, and we love each other, and we're weird and silly and authentically ourselves. You're allowed to kind of be cuckoo and cray here, and you're accepted. So it's only for good people, though. If you're not a good person, you can head on over to another stream. But I'm glad you're here, Mallory, and I'm glad you're all here, and you're doing really good in life. You are. I'm telling you that as a friend. Okay, you're doing really freaking good in life. It's just a weird time. It's hard. So you do hard. You do really hard. You're great at it. You know. You do hard. You do hard. You guys should join Patreon as well. I have like a behind this. I have a video I just filmed of me packing. I hope it's good. I don't know if you want to like the behind the scenes of my life, go there. I saw Brandon's thing. Brandon commented that we should do more casual videos. I'm probably gonna do that on Patreon. I'll do them less like this, you know, like setup. I'll just do kind of more like maybe vlogs and stuff for you guys. as he's not a good person, you can head to another stream. Okay, bye. If you're not good, get out of here. It's been so fun being in these streams. It feels like I catch up with friends every week. I know, I love it. We are all friends. Like, we're just hanging out. My roommate's doing something crazy. But yeah, I'm always here. Like, I'm wanting to build our community, so that's why I show up. And you guys are awesome. So, Jamie, I wasn't calling him a bad person. Oh, Jamie says, what do you mean he's not a good person? He's a great person. Oh, Jamie. Thank you. What the heck? That sounded like my cat falling off the bed, I know. I don't know what's happening. I'm literally moving tomorrow, guys. I'm moving tomorrow. Holy fucking balls. Excuse my language, but like, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Crazy. Freaking crazy. I have 2 friends coming to help me tomorrow, so that'll be good. That's some awesome ASMR sounds right there. Glad you like it. Eventually says, be excited, Meg. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, I love you. I hope so. I hope it'll be fun. I'm moving. I'm feeling excited and ready for it. It's gonna be kind of a lot to do tomorrow. You know, when I'm in transition mode, so like everything will hit me probably a few weeks after I do it. Mallory, I feel so blessed that you found the stream. Seriously. I think it was meant to be, so I'm glad you're here. And I hope you are treating yourself well. I hope you are all relaxing. Relax. Sink into wherever you're sitting. Let gravity kind of like pull you down and just get cozy. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Meant to be. Oh, yeah. I love Fesgrin. If you guys have any sayings like that, some puns with B, let me know, because I'm thinking about making a shirt or like a sweatshirt with quotes. I haven't found like one. I have one that says, I joined the cult or something. I don't know. We joke that we're a cult, so welcome to the cult. Write it down, my guy. Okay. Meant to be. Meant. That is good. I love the hearts. Oh, I love you, Jamie. Doesn't he look like Ryan Reynolds? Can you tell us about one of your favorite memories in the house? Oh, yeah. Oh, one of my favorite memories. I felt very, I don't feel like this anymore, but I felt very connected to my roommates. And we used to have creative collectives. So we used to have like art nights together, and we shot our short film, which is on the channel here. The sketch. Being around the coffee shop, being around my friends. I could walk everywhere here, and I think I really leaned into, this sounds so dumb, but feeling cool. Again, feeling cool. I think a lot of the time I lost some friends in high school, so someone said this quote, which I think is really interesting. Let me know what you think. I saw this video of this guy saying, this is how you get over someone. Like, how do you get over a person? And he said that when you like a person, you like them, you will have a crush on a person because they show attributes of things that you are suppressing. They have things that you don't have. Like the person that you like is really well educated, or they have money, or they have something, a quality that you like, and they make you feel like something when you're around them, right? You become obsessed with wanting that feeling, so that's why you want that person, right? But what's kind of crazy is that you can give that feeling to yourself, you just don't allow yourself to. So for instance, the next person you have a crush on, think about why you actually like them. Are they smarter? Do they like exude creativity? And then realize that what you like about them is something that you repress in yourself, which is normal. Like, you have qualities like I do, things that we care about, and so we put more emphasis on that than the alternative. For instance, an example of that the guy said was, you may be very emotional as a human being, so you might not be as logical. So you might be attracted to someone that's logical. The thing is that you can give yourself that thing that you've been lacking. And what's crazy is when he said that, I realized that I used to have friends in high school, and they kind of like, we separated. That's the narrative. Your narrative matters, by the way. How you view your past and present matter. I used to say they left me. No, we left each other. I'm gonna just go with that narrative because it does matter. We left each other, but I think I didn't feel cool. After that, I felt kind of lame. I was like, oh, we're not friends. Like, people will see me out there. Maybe they saw me. And I came into this apartment, and my roommate and my friends made me feel cool again. I dressed up as emo. I dressed up as so many different things. And now I don't miss my old friends because I have new ones. So that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the community and friendships I've had here. And my roommate has been phenomenal. But yeah. Oh, Vescrian, you're so sweet. I love you guys. Kay says, I watch your vids a lot, but I've never came across a stream until now. Just wanted to let you know that you truly help me relax at night. And I really appreciate that as a nursing student. Oh, Kay, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad the videos are relaxing. Let me know which ones you love the most, and that made my night, so thank you. Okay, that was very sweet. I'm lucky that you're in our hive. Very lucky, very lucky. Very, very lucky. Oh, thanks, Jamie. So, I will have to pop off in 10 minutes. So we have 10 minutes left, okay? But I love being with you guys. It's been a really fun night. I always just have so much fun with you guys. Kay says, I'm obsessed with personal question videos. Yours are my favorite for sure. I'm usually out cold about 10 minutes into. I love it. I love it, Kay. You're gonna love it. I just filmed so many more personal questions. I hope you watch all of them. Let me know which ones are your favorites. Do you like whispering? Do you like, I usually do soft spoken, but I'm glad you love them. And that means a lot. What are you guys saying? Mallory says, so are you only on Thursday? Yes, every Thursday I'm on. Usually, get this, so I usually do a goal on lives. I do a goal of donations, and if you hit it, we win something. And so tonight it was an hour long, but I think for most Thursdays I'm gonna do, I'm not free on Sunday, but on Thursdays I will do, the goal is if we get a certain amount of donations, I will go live on Sundays. So it's Thursdays every Thursday and potentially Sunday. But I'm gonna be traveling on Sunday, so I couldn't do that this time. I try to know, are you? V said, I saw this quote that said, you haven't even met all the people who are going to love you. True in life, and for your channel, LOL, live ASMR is so cool. I love that quote. You haven't even met all the people that are going to love you. Isn't that such a beautiful thought? Because you know it's true. I think we forget that, so like, let people that don't love you go. Like, there are gonna be people that are gonna find you, that are gonna adore you. You know, it's really cool. They're gonna love things that haven't been loved before in you. That's what I'm excited about. And it's really cool when you have friends that see you in a different light than you see yourself. And it really shatters you, because then you're like, wait, maybe they are right. Those are my favorite people. I have friends that I'm like, one, Mel, you've seen her on the channel. If you haven't, she's in my questions video. I ask her questions, and she's really cool. And she was like, Nick, you're really cool. Like, look at you. You did all this stuff. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's good to have friends like that make you question it. Madeline says, I found this live. I was scrolling, and I'm so glad I did. Your voice is so pleasant. Your country is so warm and calming. I'm excited to watch more of your videos. Madeline, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. You are, besides the kids screaming, I'm glad you guys are all here. I so adore you, and let this be your safe place to relax and unwind after your long days. I'm here every Thursday. I make videos twice a week. Please watch them. And if you want to give more support, I do have a Patreon, and I do have a membership, which you can see some people have bees here. That's what you get. It means a lot. And all the donations go back to the channel, so you are supporting the community when you do those things. But thank you, Madeline. That's so kind. I won't be here tomorrow. Kiki said, I get so sad during Christmas because I grew up where my family was together, but now when I'm sad I realize the memories I was thinking about were 7+ years ago. I know. I think something to realize is just because it's happened doesn't mean it's gone. That sounds deep, but like a lot of the things that happen in our life, you experienced it. Like how beautiful it is that you had a family that you were really close to, how beautiful it is that you had Christmas. And just because that isn't always the case doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy that, and that there is some beauty in the difference. I think it's so easy to compare, and I think that's because no one teaches us how not to. But there's so many beautiful things in the future for you. There's so many ways to love your life, so many people to love, so many people to love you, so many new families, so many new experiences. And so let's focus on that and be grateful. That's it. I gotta be grateful for everything that's happened. Because it's like a light, it illuminates things. I think 20s is really hard because you set values, what's important to you, and then you get tested repeatedly. And some things, what's been really hard for me in the last couple of years, really difficult, and you see it on the channels, I've had values that have been deteriorated, that have been beat down, and I'm learning now to just let go of some of them. You shouldn't be forcing yourself to hold on to certain values that don't serve you anymore, okay? Give in to things that you want. Don't put shame around it. If you want a family, have a family. If you want to have a really successful job, have a successful job. If you want to be famous. If you want to make ASMR, make ASMR. Don't hold yourself back, because it's not worth it. Give in, it takes more energy and suffering to force yourself not to. Is what I'm learning. I don't know if any of that makes sense. Professor says, so glad to have you all join. Nick is for sure a light in a dark world. He's created a very cozy place here. Like and subscribe, love, and hit the notification bell. Professor, always looking out for the channel. Oh, I missed the context. What was the context? Oh, I think we're in the same. It's so interesting how much our high school lives have so much impact even 10 years later. Oh, yes. I'm sorry I got to go. Oh, bye, Jamie. Oh my god, love it, Brandon. Brandon, where's John? Oh, I gotta screenshot these. Krista's here. Krista, hi. Krista, how are you doing? We're good, Krista. I love your bee. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, thanks for the fun with nickname. Happy belated birthday, Nick. Oh, thank you. Watching Nick with the sound off his hoot, it's like watching a very expressive silent film. It is a little quiet without John. He left. We got. What is this baby? You guys can hear it. This baby's been screaming like yesterday too. I'm kind of worried. I'm like, what is happening? Hi, chicken. That's a lot, isn't it? I know, but it happened yesterday too. I think they're okay. I think it's kids. Is it cats? I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to go in like 2 minutes. Kristen, I'm sorry you just came here, but I have to say goodbye to some friends because I'm moving tomorrow. Like, that kid is pissed he didn't get his way, right? But that happened yesterday, you guys, and the kid was screaming. I was filming. I had to literally wait 5 minutes to continue filming my video last night. I feel you working nights is rough. But yeah, no one's told you, you are so loved. You are so important. Thank you for all the good you do in the world. It does not go unnoticed. I know sometimes it feels like it does, but I notice it, and everyone in our community here notices it. We love you, and I hope you guys have a really great night and stuff. I'm moving. I'm moving up the coast to Portland, and I'm going to the East Coast for a bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a trip, but I'll probably be back to LA, so I'll see them. But they're saying goodbye to me because I'm gonna be gone for like 2 months. So you guys should all subscribe, follow my other YouTube channel. I'll keep trying to keep you guys updated on my travels. East Coast, baby, yes. But I love you all, and I do have to go. Okay. So I will see you guys later. Thank you all for the donations. Thank you for we have a new bee, Kiwi. How fun! So fun. Oops, sorry. Go check out my other videos after this. It helps support the channel. And thank you for all the love on the move and stuff. I'll keep you guys updated. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.